In the 13th century, medieval dance served as a precursor to Renaissance ballet, with early court dances.
Renaissance dance was codified in the courts of Louis XIV in Italy in the 15th century. It put more emphasis on man and woman, and it marked the emergence of the first operas, masks, and large voluminous skirts.
The Baroque time period serves as a transition between medieval dance and ballet.
The classical period, not to be confused with classical music as a whole, introduced the form and instrumental music that is still popular and definitive for ballet today.
During the pre-Romantic era, ballerinas first started dancing on the very tips of their toes or en pointe. Marie Taglioni is the first dancer credited to dance en pointe, and she performed in the Romantic ballet La Sylphide and wore a bell-shaped dress with a fitted and bone bodice, which became the platform on which the Romantic tutu was built 50 years later.
The Romantic period began in the 19th century. The Romantic ballet style revolved around a supernatural and an ethereal view on the dancer.
The contemporary time period, also known as the neoclassical period, was a time where none other than George Balanchine deconstructed ballet in regards to the plot, setting, tutu, and physical appearance of the dancer.
I was a heavy heart to carry. My feet dragged across the ground, and he took me to the river where he slowly let me drown.
Merce Cunningham was a pioneer of modern dance. He was at the forefront of the American avant-garde for more than 50 years, and he choreographed the sound dance. Martha Graham codified modern dance and introduced a new technique that used torso contractions. She got her inspiration from classical work and mythology.
Contemporary dance developed in the early 20th century, drawing on the structural elements of classical ballet and the versatility and expressiveness of modern dance. Pioneers such as George Balanchine, who stripped dance of its storylines and extravagant sets to make dance the star of the show, and Merce Cunningham, who further emphasized the dance by isolating it from the music, helped to make contemporary dance the dance of now.
Vernacular dance is the dance of the people where you find them. African American vernacular dance became jazz dance because of Katherine Dunham. Katherine Dunham studied in the Caribbean because it was an Africanized, homogeneous community. She created a technique of her own that included isolations of the body.
Jazz, being primarily significant in the 1900s, was originally named African American Vernacular. Jazz has two founding fathers, being Bob Fosse and Jack Cohen. These gentlemen were influenced by Katherine Dunham, who created the Dunham technique through her experience in the Caribbean.
Hip-hop came about in the mid-70s as a result of the urban plight and arose as a positive response to the negative doings in the area. Breakdancing, MCing, DJing, graphic arts, and knowledge became the 5 pillars of hip-hop, which tied together the spirit of hip-hop culture.
From the early periods of classical dance to the modern days of hip-hop and contemporary, dance has been an integral part of Western life and culture.